The Hellhounds are without a doubt the most iconic special enemy in all of zombies. I guarantee if you said fetch me their souls in a room full of people, at least one person would know exactly what you're referring to, but everyone else might think you need a one-way ticket to Arkham Asylum. The Hellhounds first appeared in Shinonuma, the third DLC zombies map for World at War, and have since been in 13 round-based maps, those being Der Riese, Kino der Toten, Moon, Transit, Bus Depot, Town, Farm, The Giant, Der Eisendrache, Blood of the Dead, Classified, Tag der Toten, and Firebase Z. They're also in Outbreak, Dead Ops Arcade 1 and 4, and even the DS Zombies maps, House, Facility, and Overlook. But regardless of their insane amount of appearances, the Hellhounds have a history rooted deep in the Ether storyline. On Der Riese, you'll come across these radios scattered around the map, and upon interacting with them, you'll hear logs recorded by Dr. Maxis going over Group 935's earliest experiments, involving things like Element 115, the zombies, and the Wunderwaffe DG2, just to name a few. Radio 3 begins on a more lighthearted note, with Dr. Maxis giving his daughter Samantha a pet dog, who she'd affectionately named Fluffy. Maxis mentions that Fluffy's pregnant with puppies, to which Samantha excitedly asks if she could keep the puppies too. Maxis responds to this question with, "We'll see, Samantha. One step at a time." Shortly after making Samantha the caretaker for Fluffy, Dr. Maxis and Dr. Edward Richthofen prepare to test their new teleporter. Maxis believes this newfound technology could prove incredibly useful to the Axis powers' plan for world domination during World War II. So with some financial backing from the Nazi Party, they begin their ruthless experiments. The first phonograph recording found on Der Riese begins with Maxis and Richthofen sending a prisoner of war into an early prototype teleporter. After powering the machine, unfortunately, the test subject gets atomized, and Maxis orders Richthofen to clean the machine and recalibrate it in preparation for their next experiment. Richthofen is clearly in shock by the outcome of this trial, and a plot to get rid of Maxis begins to form in his mind. The next phonograph begins with a dog barking. Maxis then orders Richthofen to tie Fluffy down in the teleporter chamber to prevent her from running around during the trial. Once Fluffy is tied down, she lets out a whimper before Maxis activates the teleporter. Richthofen then begins to read off vital signs from the chamber, and to his surprise, Fluffy vanishes. Not disintegrated like previous subjects, but gone entirely. Before Richthofen gets to celebrate their achievement, Maxis says, "Don't be foolish. Test number 5 is unsuccessful. Subject has vanished, yes, but has not reappeared at the mainframe," before shouting at Richthofen to recalibrate the system once again. The final phonograph recording is the most disturbing by far. In an unexpected turn of events, Fluffy returns to the teleporter chamber after another failed trial. To Richthofen's dismay, Maxis orders him to open the chamber door, and as the chamber opens, Samantha enters the room and sees her once beloved pet has been mutated beyond recognition.